I started out in late 60s. You want to go way back?
Tell me your history.
I helped out at Fort Wayne Central Catholic for a couple years. CC's where I went to high school. After the service, I started helping out coaching there. When CC closed, I came over and learned a lot from Coach Lear here for a year or so, and Dwayne Brown was the head coach at Northside, and I helped Brownie out there for a couple years. I got my first paid position, I guess, at Wayne High School, working with Carl Mosier back in the mid-'70s. From there, I came here to Bishop Luers. I believe I was head coach here for 8 years. And I went to Belmont, and I did 6 years as a head coach there, and I believe 6 years as a freshman coach. And about that time, my son was a freshman here at Luers, so I jumped fence and came over and started doing freshmen for Luers, and that's where I've been since.
So how long have you been here in this current capacity of assistant coach? What year did you start?
Oh, I think probably 10, 12 years. I don't know.
Okay, so the late 90s is...
No, it would have been around 2000.
2000,
yeah.
okay. And what years were you the head coach here?
From 79 to 86, maybe 87.
And what year was the state championship?
85. We were runner-ups in 83.
Okay. Are there going to be any philosophical changes, or is it too late in the season that you can make offensively, defensively, that sort of thing?
I got a few things I'd like to see us do a little bit more of.
Like what?
Power football, inside game, and I think everybody's on board with that. They want to see it too.
Okay.
Steve, this is something right now, at pretty much an interim basis. Is this something you would consider doing full time?
No, I'm retired. Like I said, I was supposed to go hunting and fishing today, so we'll put that on the back burner and step up and get the job done here. I'll probably, I think I got a couple years of coaching freshmen in me. That's one of the big things I'm going to miss is we got a great freshman group this year, and I got a great bunch of freshman coaches, and I'll miss that a little bit.
So you were the freshman coach this year?
Yeah.
Okay, and so obviously you're turning that over to somebody else?
Yeah.
Who's taking that over?
Well, there's 4 of us. I got Lee Rodenbeck. Lee's been with me probably 10, 12 years. Phil Talrico. We've been working probably, I think he said 10 years the other day. And Mark Cotter, who's been helping out the last couple of years. Just a great bunch of guys.
So they'll be coaching that team by committee,
right.
so to speak?
Well, I think Lee will probably take charge, and how he wants to divvy that up, be up to him.
Okay, why do you think Kyle wasn't, after he was named, was named interim coach last week, why Kyle last week and somebody else for the rest of the season? Why do you think it played out that way?
That's what the administration wanted.
Oh, okay.
How did they come to that decision? Was there any type of vote, or they just was appointed that?
The principal gets a vote, and that's the way you go.
Okay.
So Mary was the only...
That was her decision.
Okay. And I was late to the party, but this is just a tough... Has this been a tough day for you?
Oh, not really. As a staff and as a community, I substitute teach here a couple times a week. I see these kids in school, and like I said, my history with the staff here, we go way back. I coached all these guys, or hired most of them when I was here before. So it's, there's the transition is good.
Steve, is this one? I mean, when the end of this season, that's it. I mean,
In terms of a head coach, yeah. I don't have any aspirations.
It would interfere with hunting and fishing.
Exactly. I had to come home from the lake today.
Do you anticipate any criticism from Mary about naming you the interim coach?
No, I don't anticipate that.
What do you say to alumni, current students about what's going on right now?
Come together, get spiritual. We're a community here. I think basically don't speculate and don't talk about what you don't know. And we'll just pull together and focus on moving forward.
Steve, I had a question too. Would you rather have what happened in the situation come out as opposed to everyone sitting here speculating and basically not getting it out there?
I'll take care of the football end of it, and let the rest of it take care of itself.
Coach, what was Kyle's reaction when you talked to him today, or when he found out that he wasn't going to be the head coach for the rest of the season?
He congratulated me. He said that's a great way to go, and we talked a little bit about scheduling, and he'll be in tomorrow, and we'll go along as normal.
Yeah, and kind of talking about on the field, I'm sure there's a lot of 2A teams around the state right now looking, saying, this is the year, given some of the distractions that they can knock off Luers. What's your reaction to that?
We play Concordia this week, and that's where we're going to be. With what we'll focus in on. We'll take one game at a time.
How are the kids taking this?
Thanks for your time.
The players.
Oh, kids are resilient. I haven't polled them, but the connections go deep there, and especially the seniors have been around the longest, and it's difficult. But like I said, we're going to focus on moving forward and being positive and getting the job done.
Do you know why Matt was fired?
No.
Small group of people, I'm sure, that are in that circle.
That would be up to the diocesan administration and the principal.
And just to clarify again, Kyle's the offensive coordinator still?
Yeah, he's still going to call the plays.
How long have you been done teaching at Belmont?
Oh, let's see. I retired a year ago, so I'm into my second year of retirement.
What'd you teach?
Sociology, political science, government, weight training, and PE. A little bit of everything.